cipher in my head. Yeah. Oh, you part of the actor. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She was about it.
It's not. This isn't the live stream. This is the.
Oh, just like the regular. Oh, awesome.
So that's a
great.
better one.
I like that tripod.
You like that?
That's great.
Well, what's cool with that thing is it wraps around stuff, so
And it's cool.
I could. No, you don't need a big thing. Yeah.
Great.
You can hook it up to like
Awesome.
a wire or something.
That's great. That's great.
Like your kid, that was the time.
How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. Thank you.
Just this in like 2 minutes. Blew me away. Hey, how are you doing? Thanks, good. Yeah, you can.
Did you move the car?
Yeah, I did. It's pretty easy. It's right up the way. What?
Good evening. Good evening. Good afternoon. What?
Here you go.
One test.
Oh,
Clear.
thank you very much.
What?
Jared. Hey, Mike. So did you fix your serve?
Fixed it.
Perfect now?
Perfect now.
You're hitting it nicely though.
Yeah, we're all good. Well, it's hard without warmed up. fun because you go
One,
walking.
two, test.
You want me to just
one.
text you? Or are you gonna put it in? There you go. Alright, just shoot me one.
One. Hello? One, two, three.
Of course. George set that up.
79.
Yeah, he set that up.
What is it?
I don't know. He went to move the car, I think.
What's your license? It's Roseville.
Any help with anything?
R-O-S-E.
You got two really strong kids who move everything.
R-O-S-E. Yep, and then F-E-L. Detail.
They offer you service.
All right, everybody.
610.
First of all, I want to thank
908.
the Chirico family
4508.
for inviting me to come up.
What's your last name?
Also, with adults.
Okay. You should text me.
What's important with children is that tennis is a vehicle to build their character, to build their personality. And in life today, it is not easy to survive with children. It's a tough world. And children should know that. So all of your parents are going to get a t-shirt made for you. And you know what the t-shirt's going to say, young lady? No, you. You know what the t-shirt's going to say? My character is not for sale. Okay? So no matter what you pay me, I will not sell my character way of saying no to drugs, no to alcohol, no to violence. Okay? And no matter whether you come from a lot of money or no money, all of you will be subject to the temptations that exist in the world today. Now, I'll be 84 my next birthday. I'm a former paratrooper ranger. For my 80th birthday, I jumped with the West Point Black Knights. I've never had a drug. I've never smoked. And 4 years ago, my little son, who we adopted from Ethiopia, said, "Daddy, why do you have a glass of wine every night?" I did not have an answer, and kids, I've never touched another glass of wine. Now remember something. When you have an opportunity, son, you take advantage of it now. Which if you don't, this guy here is going to take advantage of it. So don't say, I will do things tomorrow. Tomorrow's schedule is already busy. You do it right now. Now let me tell you a little story. When I came home from school, when I grew up in a black and Italian neighborhood, my grandmother would meet me this way. Sonny, Grandma, I love you. I love you. She didn't ask me how I did in school. She knew I didn't do well. She first told me she loved me. Then she said, how did you do in school? Grandma, not too good. Pop, give me a little kick. But she first told me she loved me. So my grandmother didn't judge me by how I did in school. She first told me that she loved me. And then she said, did you try to do better? Did you try to do better? That's all you gotta do. And you, if I took off these pair of pants and shorts, I have a black and blue mark on each cheek. You know why? Because, young lady, I have fallen down so many times. But you know what my daddy told me? It's not how you fall, son. It's how you get back up. You get back up, and you keep trying, and you keep trying until you do it. Remember, children, failure is part of learning. Failure is not disaster. No one can be successful in everything they do every day. Can't be. Also, young man, you got to work on things that you don't do well. Everybody likes doing things they know they can do well. You want to practice the things that you can't do well. You understand? And you, young lady, when you go to sleep tonight, I want you to tell yourself 3 stories. My side, oh man, I was terrific. The other side, you were not terrific. The third side of this lady is to tell yourself the truth of what you did that day. And can you do it a little better the next day? So always tell yourself the truth. So I'm going to tell you one story before we get started. 1949, my daddy had just bought a new Riviera Buick, beautiful Buick. And he said to me and my friend, son, take daddy's car out for a spin. Got in the car, and it snowed that day. And my buddy and I went up to the next town to see my girlfriend, who was at a different high school. And I saw her getting in the car with another boy. So I put the car into gear, but the snow had frozen. And I landed up on a property with a big rock, and it smashed the whole car. So my friend said to me, Nick, how are we going to get out of this? Don't worry about it. I know what to do. So I got home, and my father said to me, he was waiting for me, sitting up on the stairs, or standing, and he said, son, how is daddy's car? I said, Dad, it's fantastic. But Dad, you won't believe what happened. I was in the basketball game, came out, and in the car, somebody hit the car, Dad. He got a step closer, my friend took a step backwards, and my daddy said, tell me that story once more. Dad, pop. The first and last time my daddy ever popped me. One time. What happened, kids? The lady came out and took my license plate where the big rock was on the property and called the police. And my uncles were 3 cops. And they had to tell my father. My friend is still running. What did my daddy say? Son, if you had told Daddy the truth, Daddy would say, son, I can fix the car. Thank you for telling me the truth. I'll always remember that story. So kids, at times it's difficult to tell the truth, but you'll be way out ahead if you do that. All right? All right, now we're going to go to tennis a little bit. This is called the ace trainer. Most people in tennis or in baseball and golf, they try to get power by throwing their body at the ball. Watch this. All I'm going to do is to increase my racket head speed just before contact. Ready? That's all I'm going to do. Instead of doing this. Notice how I'm hitting through the ball. On the serve, most of you are going to do this. Now watch me. I hit up on the ball.